30 medicinal plants the Native Americans use on a daily basis. Please press the like button so that we will know the number of people interested in these types of videos, and if you are a new follower, please subscribe to the channel. And don't forget to turn on the notification bell to receive all new videos. Welcome again, dear friends. In this video, we're going to specifically talk about 30 medicinal plants the Native Americans used on a daily basis. Native Americans are renowned for their medicinal plant knowledge. It is rumored they first started using plants and herbs for healing after watching animals eat certain plants when they were sick. In order to protect these plants from over-harvesting, the medicine men used to pick every third plant they found. Here are the most versatile plants the Native Americans used in their everyday lives. Rosemary. Native American tribes considered this plant sacred. They used it mostly as an analgesic for alleviating sore joints. This herb improves memory, relieves muscle pain and spasm, and helps the circulatory and the nervous systems. It also improves the immune system and treats indigestion. Rosehip. This is the red to orange berry that is the fruit of wild roses. It is already known to be a massive source of vitamin C. When eaten whole, crushed into a tea, or added to food, it is used to treat colds and coughs, intestinal distress, as an antiseptic, and to treat inflammation. Hops. As a tea, it is used to treat digestive problems and often mixed with other herbs and plants such as aloe to soothe muscles. It also is used to soothe toothaches and a sore throat. Red clover. This plant has been used by healers for treating inflammation and respiratory conditions. Recent studies have shown that red clover helps to prevent heart disease by improving circulation and lowering cholesterol. Valerian. The root is an infusion in a tea that relieves muscle aches pain and is said to have a calming effect. Yarrow. Also known as Achillium millefolium. This fragrant flowering plant has been used since ancient Greece to stop excess bleeding. It is said the Greek hero Achilles used it on his wounds, hence the name. Pioneers and Aboriginal people applied this on open wounds and cuts, as a poultice made from the leaves, to help clot the blood. They also combined fresh yarrow juice with water to help an upset stomach, and for intestinal disorders. A tea made from the leaves and stems will act as an astringent. Lavender. Healers use this plant as a remedy for insomnia, anxiety, depression, headache and fatigue. The essential oil has antiseptic and anti-inflammatory properties. Infusions can be used to soothe insect bites as well as burns. Aloe. A cactus-like plant. The thick leaves can be squeezed to extrude a thick sap that can be used to treat burns, insect bites, and wounds. Blackberry. The Cherokee used this plant for treating an upset stomach. They used blackberry tea for curing diarrhea and soothing swollen tissues and joints. An all-natural cough syrup to heal sore throats can be made from blackberry root, mixed with honey or maple syrup. To soothe bleeding gums, they used to chew the leaves. This plant is also good for strengthening the whole immune system. Sumac. This plant can be used for multiple medicinal remedies, but it is one of the only plants that the heel is used in treating eye problems. A decoction from sumac was used as a gargle to relieve sore throats, or taken as a remedy for diarrhea. The leaves and berries are combined in tea to reduce fever, or made into a poultice to soothe poison ivy. Mint. The Cherokee used to make a mint tea, to soothe digestion problems, and help an upset stomach. They also made a salve from the leaves, to relieve itching skin and rashes. Pull out a sticker greenbrier. This root tea was used as a blood purifier, for relieving joint pain. Some healers made a salve from leaves and bark, mixed with hog lard, which was applied to minor sores, scalds and burns. Black gum bark. The Cherokee used to make a mild tea from the twigs, and black gum bark to relieve chest pains. Goldenrod. Commonly thought of today as a source of allergies and sneezing, it was actually considered another all-in-one medicine by the Native Americans. As a tea in addition to food and a topical salve, it is used to treat conditions from bronchitis and chest congestion, to colds, flu, inflammation, sore throats, and as an antiseptic for cuts and abrasions. Cattail. This is one of the most famous survival plants in the indigenous population used for food, but also as a preventive medicine. Because it's an easily digestible food, it's helpful for recovering from illness. It is called the supermarket of the swamp, as it can be used in multiple dishes. Hummingbird Blossom. The Native Americans use this plant for treating mouth and throat conditions, as well as cysts, fibroid, tumors, and inflammation. It can be made into a poultice, to help treat burns, sores, and wounds. A diuretic that stimulates kidney function can be made using the roots of this plant. The early pioneers utilized this particular plant as a substitute for black tea. Recent studies have shown that the hummingbird blossom is effective in treating high blood pressure and lymphatic blockages. Wild rose. The Native Americans use this plant as a preventative and a cure for a mild common cold. The tea stimulates the bladder and kidneys and is a mild diuretic. A petal infusion was used for a sore throat. Passionflower. Since ancient times, Native American herbal remedies would use this as an analgesic and a sedative. It is great to use for depression or mental clouding, since it is full of flavonoids and produces a sedative effect on the nervous system. The lack of toxicity allows this product to be administered to children. Saw palmetto. The native tribes of Florida, such as the Seminoles, use the plant for food, but medicine men used it as a natural remedy for abdominal pain. It also helps digestion, reduces inflammation, and stimulates appetite. Slippery elm. The Native Americans used the inner bark to fashion bowstrings, rope, thread, and clothing. Tea was made from the bark and leaves to soothe toothaches, respiratory irritations, skin conditions, stomachache, sore throats, and even spider bites. Sage. Sage is commonly used as a spice, but it was a sacred plant for many indigenous tribes, as it was thought to have effective purifying energies and to cleanse the body of negative energies. As a remedy, it was used for treating medical conditions like abdominal cramps, spasms, cuts, bruises, colds, and flu. Prickly pear cactus. This is another plant that has been used as both food and medicine. Native Americans made a poultice from mature pads as an antiseptic and for treating wounds, burns, and boils. Tea was made to treat urinary tract infections and to help the immune system. Now research shows that the prickly pear cactus helps to lower cholesterol and prevents diabetes and dye-related cardiovascular disease. Wild ginger. Healers used this plant for treating earache and ear infections. They also made a mild tea from the rootstock for stimulating the digestive system and relieving bloating. It also helps with bronchial infections and nausea. Mullein. A tobacco-like plant, it was mainly used to treat respiratory disorders. The Native Americans made concoctions from the roots to reduce swelling in the joints, feet, or hands. Licorice root. This root is famously used for flavoring candies, foods, and beverages. But it has also been used by healers to treat stomach problems, bronchitis, food poisoning, and chronic fatigue. Devil's claw. Although the name would suggest a poisonous plant, the Native Americans used it to heal various conditions, from treating fever to soothing skin conditions, improving digestion, and treating arthritis. The tea can reduce the effects of diabetes, while a concoction made from the plant's roots reduces swelling and helps the joint disease, arthritis, gout, back pain, headache, and sores. Alfalfa. Alfalfa relieves digestion and is used to aid blood clotting. Contemporary uses include treatments of arthritis, bladder, kidney conditions, and bone strength. It also enhances the immune system. Honeysuckle. This plant has been used as a natural remedy by the Native Americans for treating asthma, but it has multiple healing purposes including rheumatoid arthritis, mumps, and hepatitis. It also helps with upper respiratory tract infections, such as pneumonia. Ashwagandha. This plant was an important plant for healers because of its many unusual medicinal uses. It treats bone weakness, muscle weakness, and tension, loose teeth, memory loss, and rheumatism. It can also be used as a sedative. It has an overall rejuvenating effect on the body as it improves vitality. The leaves in the root bark can also be used as an antibiotic. If made into a poultice, it helps reduce swelling and treats pain. Caution is advised in the use of this plant, as it is toxic. Uva ursi. Because of the bear's affection towards the plant's fruits, it's also known as bear berry and bear grape. The Native Americans use this plant mainly for treating bladder and urinary tract infections. Apart from these remedies, preventative measures like avoiding smoking and maintaining proper personal hygiene are also very beneficial, and if you do have a contagious infection, practicing social distancing is essential in order to prevent the chances of spreading it to your family, friends, and others in your community or workplace. With that said, and as I always say, remember to be sure to check with your doctor for the most appropriate medical advice for your specific situation, as we do not claim to be doctors and only offer this information for your entertainment purposes only. If you have questions about food, diet, nutrition, natural remedies, or holistic health, please do your own research and consult with your healthcare practitioner. A real quick side note, friends, do me a huge favor and hit the like button, as it really helps support the channel. And know that we greatly appreciate it. And while you're down there, you might as well go ahead and click the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell as well, because we have a ton of new videos coming to our channel that I really think you will enjoy as well. Thank you so much for watching this video all the way to the end. As always, a warm regard to you all from our channel team members. It is our goal to provide you with great engaging new weekly content. Thanks for watching, and goodbye for now.